Like, I have more respect for Republicans who just out and about say it. I always have more respect for people who out and about just say what they're about than do this bullshit like, no, it's so many things and this and this and this and this and that. That's why I hate these grifters so goddamn fucking much, which is an excellent segue to a video we're gonna watch from the Birdman. But I hate these grifters so fucking much because they don't even want to admit they're doing it just for the money, just for the views, because they have nothing creative or interesting to say. It is always some bullshit. No, I'm not this. It's just the games are too woke. No, buddy. You have nothing of value to say, and you realize you can make money just being mad on the internet. Just fucking say that. Just say you're putting on an act. You're playing a character to get money, because when you tried something from the deepest part of your heart, your most creative endeavors did not pan out. And instead of reassessing and retargeting, you decided to say, fuck it. I'm going to be mad about Debra Wilson being in too many fucking video games. Okay. You know what? Now that I riled myself up, we're not watching the Birdman's video. We're going to watch, what's his name? Let's go.
YouTube, we have a problem, okay? We got a dastardly, I don't even know if that's a word. I heard it somewhere. White people, you said it first. I took it from you. I don't know what that is.
What a banger off start we're going off here. What an admission that you don't know what the word dastardly means and that you just got it from white people. So maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it's kind of a self-report in my eyes to be like, you didn't know what a term meant, but you heard white people say it, so you started saying it. Almost like we're parroting what other people say without truly understanding what's being said. Just my 2 cents.
I don't. It's a problem. Okay, we have a problem in gaming right now where there is one specific actress that is constantly being recycled over and over and over and over again. She's in everything. She's in every game. She's voice acting everything. And I don't know how she's constantly getting jobs, because there's not one single character that she's done where anybody champions as like, oh my God, my favorite character. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So again, we're only 40 seconds into this. Jesus Christ. Let's go back.
I don't know how she's constantly getting jobs. She's voice acting everything. So obviously they're talking about Debra. Wait, hold on. Can you last my previous comment? Or he was here. We'll start here. Every game, she's voice acting everything. And
so talking about Debra Wilson voice acting everything, and he's gonna say he doesn't understand why she's getting these roles, which to me is a weird thing to say, because that's just saying you don't know how acting works. Like, you don't understand how people get hired for things. Isn't a critique on the hiring practices. It is more insight of your lack of understanding of how these things work. Debra Wilson is good at her job. And because she's good at her job, people want her for the job. It doesn't matter if she has these super memorable roles and performances. That's not the goal. This would be the equivalent of, like, if I said, okay, I'm tired of seeing or hearing like who's a really pop Nolan North, right? Like Nolan North. He's a prolific voice actor, but I'm tired of him. He's in everything. And like, yeah, people remember him from Uncharted, but like that's all he's ever done. Why is he still getting cast in other roles? Like, what? I don't understand. Like you see how dumb that sounds? Why is this voice actor who was in a well-received video game or TV series or whatever, why are they doing this? Fuck it, take it out of voice acting. Why do people keep hiring Timothy Chalamet? I don't think he's had a great performance in anything. Yeah, he's in all this shit. It's like, you aren't understanding the system. That's not your fault. Yeah, Troy Baker, I honestly skipped him because he's in everything. But yeah, you could say the same thing about Troy Baker. And yeah, sure, you might like The Last of Us. But like, does Troy Baker deserve to be in every video game ever? Why is he Indiana Jones? Why was he Yuri Lowell in Tales of Vesperia? Why is he in every fucking game? Like, because he does his job well. Nolan North does his job well. Matthew Mercer does his job well. For a while, if you watched anime and there was a girl there, there was a 90% chance Laura Bailey was voicing her because she does her job well. Like,
I don't know how she's constantly getting jobs because
Prince outlived Jack, Mike Jack. That's true.
She's done where anybody champions as like, oh my god, my favorite character. You know what I'm saying?
And let's be really real. Let's be really real. Let's be really real here, okay? In regards to video games, we don't champion the voice actor. We champion the character, right? There are so many people whose favorite character doesn't even have voice actors, but those who do, they're not talking about, oh man, I really love this character because it was James Arnold Taylor voicing them. Like, oh, I really love this character because, no, you like the character because of the way they're written and all the other stuff. While the voice acting is important, of course, we don't. Okay, so like, for example, he has Ghost of Tsushima in his background. How many of you guys were like, the voice actor for Jin Sakai, he's phenomenal and the best and needs to be in everything? Not saying again that he shouldn't be, but you talk about Jin Sakai, you don't talk about like the character. Conversely, there have been prolific voice actors who voice side characters, who have been leads and shit, who have had entire franchises. No one's going like, wait, why isn't this guy the lead? That's the voice actor for so-and-so. Because that's not how it works. Like I wanted to be very clear and understood here. The voice actor and their God, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're very like, well, no, not like infamy, but like when they're not proliferated, whatever. When the voice actor is very esteemed, right? Prolific. There we go. Jesus Christ. They're very prolific. That in itself doesn't necessarily mean they have to be the main character, nor does that mean like they should have the roles and vice versa. Debra Wilson's good at her job, and she is a good voice actor. I bet you guys didn't even know she was Sniper Wolf in Metal Gear Solid 4, right? Which is probably why Hideo Kojima thought of her. Because again, the casting process, a lot of the shit is, hey, I worked with this actor in this other role, and I think they'd be a perfect fit for this. That's really how a lot of casting is done. Once they have an established relationship with you, even if they didn't hire you for something, they're like, hey, you know what? You did an excellent read on this character. We just went somewhere different, but you'd be perfect for this part I have coming up, or this movie happening, or this TV show. Like, that's how they network. So it makes sense for Debra Wilson to get a role with Hideo Kojima, at least in this instance, because he's worked with her in the past. Sorry, not Sniper, Crying Wolf. She was Metal Gear Solid 4. This is Debra Wilson. Here, let's listen to Debra Wilson.
Go away. Don't come any closer.
Does that even sound like Debra Wilson? No, because she changed her voice because she's a fucking good voice actor. The pitch change over there, going from that anger to that innocent childlike like vulnerability at the drop of a hat, that's a talent. That's probably why they fucking hired her for doing shit. Also, they're acting like these actors, they don't have control of their body. Yeah, exactly. Like Debra Wilson's gonna be like, sorry, I've been in too many fucking video games. I don't want the money. Leave me alone. Like,
she's been in like games where you're like, okay, I mean, like she's there, and you know, that's it. You know, we don't care. But with
he's never played Metal Gear Solid.
Revealing of Death Stranding 2, which nobody cares about.
No one cares about Death Stranding 2. You guys, no one cares about Death Stranding 2 on the beach. No one cares. No one cares about death. Even though this is the first thing that comes up here when I type DEAT. 2 million views in 6 days. No one cares though. No one cares about this game. 2 million views, 130,000 likes, but no one cares. No one cares. 10,000 comments, but no one cares, you guys. It's just a fucking indie game that no one's ever heard of. No one gives a shit about it. No one cares. Hideo who? And also, if no one cares about it, why are you fucking so mad that she's in this game? Like, do you see what I'm talking about when I talk about these people and their inconsistencies? Why do you give a shit so much about Debra Wilson being in this game if, according to him, her characters are, she's there and they're okay, and it's right? He says right here.
There and you know, that's it. You know, we don't.
They're there and that's it. They're there and that's. Is his microphone being held by Velcro? My brother in Christ, that's a boom arm. You attach it at the end. See, look. Yo. At the end right here. It's attached. It's attached. Yeah.
Don't care. But with the recent revealing of Death Stranding 2, which nobody cares about, she's in that
one
shit
cares.
too. Why? Okay. And the conversation around it has stirred up some things. And we got to talk about it. So before we do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay. There's
Also, what the fuck is that on the right? Something's blinding me. Is Isam? Is that a comic? Is that your comic? Like,
with the algorithm, and we need all of your support. Okay. So we can get back on track to where we're supposed to be for the rest of the year. So do me a favor and help me, please, nigga. All right, let's go ahead and get into the grift. So here it is. Okay,
get into the grift.
Endymion put out a tweet after it was revealed.
Endymion, oh man, whoa, what a great person to be using for your information.
You know, that Debra Wilson, I believe that's what her name is. Hold on, let's look her up really quick. Let's make sure that's actually her name. Matter of fact, I don't want to get rid of that because that's actually part of our story. So I'm gonna come here. There she is. Debra Wilson. Okay, American actress and comedian. Okay, does anybody know any of her jokes? 62 years old, don't know.
Does anyone know of her jokes? Hey, dude. Hey, man. Hey. Someone being a comedian doesn't make them like a stand-up comedian, right? Like, there's this show called Saturday Night Live, and there is a comedy sketch show, and there's a lot of people who be on Saturday Night Live, SNL, who aren't stand-up comedians, but they're still comedians because they do comedic stuff. Like, she's in comedic things, she's in sketches. She was in this little show called Mad TV, one of the longest running cast members. Oh, it says it right on the screen. She's the longest served original cast member in a sketch comedy series. If she's in a sketch comedy series, makes her a comedian, right? Like if it said she was an American actress and musician and she plays the piano, like, well, I've never heard any of her songs. Just like, she plays the piano. She's a pianist. She plays piano. Like, she's a musician. She's a pianist. There's American actress and comedian. It's not just. Okay.
Like, why is this woman like constantly in our face? Okay, so let's come back.
First off, constantly in your face.
God, enough of this woman being in everything, man. And I concur. I mean, like, she's literally in everything. I'm tired.
That's true. It's totally true. She's in fucking every game, you guys. Remember when I was playing Ninja Gaiden on stream a couple of weeks ago? What I didn't show you, because I had to edit it live while streaming it, of course, because I had the technology. Debra Wilson was in that game. Debra Wilson's also in Balatro. She's also in, you know, the original Death Stranding. She's in Fortnite. She's in Subnautica. She's in the newest Monster Hunter release. Actually, the reason why GTA 6 got pushed back is because they had to find enough time in her busy schedule being in every video game ever to put her in GTA 6. So that's why it got pushed back a lot. Same thing for Assassin's Creed Shadows, by the way. Every game that's been delayed is delayed because Debra Wilson has to be in it. It's a law. You can't get away from it. I'm so sorry.
Tired of seeing the bitch. It's annoying. And we have this problem in Hollywood right now called blackballed bitch syndrome. I don't know what the fuck you niggas is on between Jodie Turner, Cynthia Erivo, and this bitch. Like, what is up?
I'm sorry. This Jodie Turner? Jodie Turner Smith? She's bald? She's bald? She's the problem? She's the problem? We don't like this? We don't like this? This is bad? Oh. I'm supposed to not like this? I'm supposed to not like... Okay. Okay. All right, dude. I didn't know, man. My bad. I didn't know. I ain't know putting up like that.
What's up with y'all? Y'all don't want to put no attractive black women in anything.
Can we go back to Jodie Turner Smith real quick? So she's unattractive. Jodie Turner Smith is unattractive. This woman. This is unattractive. This is an unattractive woman. That's the hill we're dying on.
But you get these blackball bitches that's like fucking queer and shit, and you want to tell me there's no agenda? Stop it.
Debra Wilson's not queer. She's not a queer woman. Neither is Jodie Turner Smith. What? And also, they're not in video games. Only Debra Wilson is. Does he have such little things to say about the woman who's in every video game?
You had this person to respond. So first, y'all hate
Hey, shout out to Ethos. He's part of the gaming Illuminati. Shout out to Ethos.
DEI, but here's a woman that has proven time and time again that she is an excellent actress and great at doing video game roles. That's the reason she keeps getting roles. I thought y'all cared about merit. Nigga, first of all, I would challenge that. First of all. Let me come back. I would challenge that. Where was the great acting performance? Just because she's been in everything doesn't mean her acting is superb. Have you ever heard of the term industry plant?
You think Debra Wilson's an industry plant? So this is the shit I hate too. When people are so ignorant of the subject matter that they speak so confidently on. Because a simple Google search, if we just type in Debra Wilson, just Debra Wilson, let's just go to her fucking Wikipedia, because sure it'll be like accomplishments or whatever, right? Personal life, awards and nominations. She was nominated for Jazz Survivor from a British Academy of Games Awards. She was, oh my god, look at this, all the roles she's gotten. So she was nominated for this award in 2024. So she's good enough to be nominated for an award. She's also good enough to be cast in a multitude of games starting in 2006. So you think she's a industry plant? She's been in this industry since 2006 in terms of just video games. In terms of acting, much longer. Uptown Comedy Club, New York Undercover, Mad TV, Star Trek Deep Nine, Who's Line, Family Guy, Clone High, Proud Family, CSI, The Boondocks, Black Dynamite, Two Broke Girls, DC Super Pets, Regular Show, Ben 10, The Casa Grandes, Oddballs, The Legend of Vox Machina. I like her. Oh, My Adventure with Superman, great show. Amanda Waller. Do you think she got all these shows because she was an industry plant? She's been in the industry since 1994. But yeah, dude, industry plant. And if you don't think she gives great voice performances, cool, that's on you. But Hideo Kojima thought she did good. They thought she was good enough to be in Halo, to be in Fallout New Vegas, in StarCraft, in Call of Duty, in World of Warcraft, Mirror's Edge, Gears of War, Far Cry, Final Fantasy, Batman, God of War, Days Gone, Wolfenstein, obviously Grace Walker, Gears 5, another Gears game, Star Wars, The Fallen Order, more World of Warcraft, Persona 5, like Ruin King, League of Legends stories, God of War Ragnarok, Forspoken, which, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Like, if she was this bad at her job, I don't think she would be hired as much, my guy. I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like she shouldn't be hired as much.
Nobody knows where this bitch came from. Nobody knows what this bitch is known for.
No one knows what Debra Wilson came from. No one knows what Debra Wilson is known for. Doesn't have an IMDb page or a Wikipedia article that I just read, or, famously from Mad TV, like the longest cast member on that entire series, the same series that has people like Phil Lamar, another voice actor who you might know as Static Shock, or Green Lantern from the Justice League animated series, or Samurai Jack. That same show they were on together. No one knows who she is. No one's ever heard of her. Yeah, where did Nolan North come from? Yeah, who's Debra Wilson? Is that Wade Wilson's like aunt or something? Like, where does she come from? Where did she just sprout from?
Nothing. She's just in shit. For what? For what? What is she good at? What did she do? How did she earn this role? She's just in shit. Nobody can point to a single performance from this woman and say, yeah, that's a great actress. Not one.
I found it slipping. Okay, we're good? All right. So he said not one. But again, she was good enough to be nominated in Jedi Survivor. So I would say she was at least good enough to be nominated for a British Academy Game Award. But according to you,
you can point to a single performance from this woman and say, yeah, that's a great actress.
Jedi Survivor. That was the performance.
Not one, okay? But that's not even the point. The point is that we're tired of seeing her. And people said the same thing about, what is it, Oscar Isaac. People are saying the same thing about, what's the dude's name playing, he was the Mandalorian.
The President Pascal. Also, this is a very bad point. Who is saying they're tired of these people? Who is saying they're tired of Debra Wilson besides Indiamon, who is racist? Who is saying that? Who's saying they're tired of seeing Oscar Isaac? Like, where is it coming from? Please show me some evidence.
And now he's like Mr. Fantastic. Why can I not remember this nigga's name? Either way, these niggas. People was complaining about Chris Pratt being in everything. These niggas are in everything. And people complain about it. So I don't want to hear that shit. Let's get back to it. This is what I had, bro. I said, get the fuck out of here. The gripe is that everyone is sick of seeing her ass. Nobody gave a fuck about her acting. That shit ain't good enough to compensate for the fact that she's not appealing to look at.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? And I'm going to resist the obvious, okay? I'm going to resist the obvious. I'm trying to be better. All right. So someone talking about other people's looks, I'm just going to say, is a choice. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. It's a choice. It's a choice.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Niggas want to come at me. Niggas want to come at me, right? Watch this. Niggas want to come at me with that bullshit, talking about some, oh, he wants to have sex with a video game character. Watch this goofball, man. Watch this goofball. Okay, look at this. This.
I'm sorry, bro. Why do you have so many fucking cuts in like 3 seconds
to look at? And that's a fact. That's a fact. You
like another cut. Another cut.
Niggas
another cut.
Come at me. Niggas want to come at me, right? Watch this. Niggas want to
another cut. My thing is too, right there. Why not edit out the cough? Because you also repeated what you just said. You said niggas want to come at me. Niggas want to come at me. Cough, cough. Niggas want to come at me. Edit the cough out.
Niggas
right?
Want to come at me, right? Watch this. Niggas want to come at me.
Edit the cough out. You could have went from here
to look at, and that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. You could have gone from here to this part.
Oh, he wants to have sex with a video game character. Watch this goofball, man. Watch this goofball.
Again, like, watch this goofball. Okay, for some reason my fucking mic stand is deciding to. Well, we're gonna do some in vivo. Okay, be quick say. Like, I don't understand why we didn't just edit that part out. Honestly, I'm trying to make a vote. Like, I don't know why we didn't edit that part out. Who cares about the cuts? We're just here for what he has to say. The cuts are distracting me, okay? And I feel like as a visual medium, I don't mind cuts. I do cuts too, but imagine if everything I did was like, and then we went to the store. Like, it's like, that's too many cuts. You watch a movie and you watch an action scene and it has a shit ton of cuts. It is distracting.
Okay, look at this. This is the stuff. This is the gaslighting that I be trying to tell y'all about. Always pay attention to the feminine warfare. Okay, this nigga
what?
Won't tell y'all about. Always pay attention to the feminine warfare.
The feminine warfare? The feminine warfare? What?
This nigga quote tweeted me and said, "Hey y'all, this nigga want to fantasize about fictional characters." So I responded, I said, "I'm so embarrassed, goofy ass nigga. It's literally scientifically proven that humans react better to more physically attractive people. Go fuck yourself." And that's a fact. That's an actual fact. Okay, this stuff is all. Go research it. Go research it. People respond better to more attractive people. That's a fact. Okay. He responds, he doubled down about wanting to fuck a video game character. Somebody point out where in my tweet that I said I wanted to fuck a video game character.
All right. To be fair and honest and balanced, he didn't say he wants to fuck a video game character, but he seems to be trying to make a point that has no bearing to his original statement of people being tired of Debra Wilson. Because if we're following the train of thought here, he's saying people are tired of Debra Wilson because she's not attractive. Okay, that's your prerogative. But then you also mentioned Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal, which people objectively find attractive. I'm pretty sure he was like, wasn't Oscar Isaac one of the sexiest men alive? Like, was he not the sexiest man alive? Like, was he not one of the sexiest men? The cut, yes, Oscar Isaac is the hottest man of the year. Like, he gets considered for the shit, right? Like, sexiest man alive, Matt Bomer, Oscar Isaac, Liam Hemsworth, in the same, like, mentioning them in the same vein is weird. Because what point are you trying to make here? Like,
please, not a real life woman, but one in a video game. I know your lineage embarrassed you exist. Ancestors looking at you like, damn, this nigga lame. Jesus Christ, bro. Look at this fucking clown, bro. Look at this fucking clown. Look at this fucking clown. Another retarded ass music producer that nobody in the black community needs. For the record, nigga. Oh, part-time Twitch streamer that nobody's heard of. You know what? For the record, nigga.
part-time Twitch streamer. Part-time Twitch that no one's ever heard of. I wonder to his Twitch. Oh, he has 517 followers. Now, something tells me, because most content creators on YouTube also have Twitch. So we have 517 for Ab Smooth. And if we go to Trey's, I really don't know how to pronounce his name. $57. And maybe it's a different one, so I'll type both versions of it. There's the one without the underscore and with the underscore. Nope, so there's just the one with 57. He was saying, what about him?
Another retarded ass music producer that nobody in the black community needs. For the record, nigga, oh, part-time Twitch streamer that nobody's heard of. You know what, for the record, nigga, you know, I'm not gonna say that because we on YouTube. I'm not gonna say that. This nigga's a clown. But this is the feminine. And plus, I gotta give him some grace. I gotta give him some grace because I understand that this is not you talking. This is your mama talking, and you're behaving just like the bitch she raised you to be. It is what it is. But yeah, we have a.
Also, what is with this fucking like straight up? What's with this fucking tough guy persona type shit? Nigga, you were also on Twitter and YouTube and Twitch doing the same shit. Like, just because you're wearing an ill-fitting cowboy hat doesn't make you tougher than everyone else, dude. Like, it's crazy. You'd be like, yeah, this is not his fault. It's his mama talking, as if you didn't get your fucking talking points from India, man. As if you didn't earlier state that you didn't know what the word dastardly meant, but you heard white people saying it, so you're taking the word. Like, come the fuck on, man.
We have a blackballed bitch problem in Hollywood right now. I don't know what it is. Like, they refuse to put any attractive women in.
They're just repeating himself, saying black women are attractive. Got it.
That scissor each other. Okay.
Crazy to say that these are just black bald bitches who scissor each other. Like, where is your logic on that? You were talking about Debra Wilson being in too many video games, and now your whole point is actually black bald women are lesbians and they scissor, and I don't like that.
Like I'm pretty sure y'all know about Cynthia.
Yeah, this is about Hollywood.
Here's the attractiveness halo. The attractiveness halo is a cognitive bias that causes people to attribute positive personality traits to attractive people.
So again, this is, I feel like this video's gone way off the fucking rails. So your original point was Debra Wilson was in too many games and you don't know how she got these rights. She got into it. Okay, fine. But now you're saying that she isn't attractive enough to be in these games, but she's not in games because of her level of attractiveness. She's in these games as a voice actor. These people are behind the scenes. Debra Wilson's likeness has been used in like 4 games, but you saw her resume. I just showed you. She's been in like over 50 games, but her voice is the important part. Like, have I seen the Bourbon video? We're gonna watch the Bourbon video after this. I want to just do my take on this first, without being like spoiled.
And we all have it. We all have it. Okay, attractiveness and beauty. Okay, more attractive people elicit more positive first impressions. This is an effect that this is called the attractiveness halo. I'm sorry, and it is shown when judging those with more attractive faces.
Okay, if we're just gonna read off of it, I can do it myself. Like,
explanations have been offered to explain why.
He's just reading it. He's just reading it.
It is what it is. It's a fact. It's a fact. That's why. Let me see. That's why nobody wants to be this bitch. Nobody wants to be this bitch.
Nobody wants to be Cynthia, award-winning actress on Broadway, lead in Wicked. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Hollywood casted her in that role because she is, you know, attractive. She may be a lot thinner now after the fact, but this is how she looks in Wicked, just so you know. Like, she looks this thin now. I don't know what's happening, what's going on with her, if it's like a health thing or whatever, I don't know. But like, Cynthia is gorgeous. Like, Cynthia, she is beautiful. Like, she's Cynthia Erivo and Wicked too. Like, this is Cynthia Erivo looks beautiful in this. This is how she looks in the movie. Gorgeous, perfect, green woman. And I also think people do want to be here because Cynthia. Can we just look at her accomplishments real quick? Awards: Tony Award, Best Performance by an Actress; Ian Charleston Awards and Henry IV. Audio Award for Audio Drama in 2025 for George Orwell's 1984. Glam Award for Game Change Performance. Grammy Award, Drama Desk, Outer Critics Award for Outstanding Actor in The Color Purple. So she is a Grammy Award winning and Tony Award winning actress who's been nominated for individual Emmys, got a Grammy, an Oscar, and almost got an EGOT immediately. She's one away from an EGOT. Like that's accomplishments. So to say no one wants to be her is woefully misunderstood.
You can shove her in our face as much as you want to. Nobody sees the bitch as attractive. Nobody cares. Okay? We have a black ball bitch problem. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments.
There is nothing. What was this video about? Your personal distaste for bald black women? Because you ended the video on Cynthia Erivo, but you started on Debra Wilson being in too many games. And if we can just really hammer home the fact that Debra Wilson game, like the games that she's been in don't often use her likeness. That's been more of a recent thing. Like she was literally in what's his face in God of War. Like he played fucking Kit and Ratchet and Clank a Rift Apart. She's a fucking robot. That's not her face. Like it's Debra Wilson, the voice of Draka in World of Warcraft. Like this is. Do you think Debra Wilson's like a green orc? Debra Wilson has just now recently been having her face shown. And even so, how is that distracting for you? There's so many other actors who have been in a bunch of other shit. Again, why are you not? And the thing is too, he's talking about attractiveness, right? These characters aren't attractive, not attractive, not attractive. So then do you want to fuck Nathan Drake? Some people do, but do you play Uncharted because you want to fuck Nathan Drake? Because guess what? Nathan Drake he was the lead character in fucking 4 games, dude. You want to bone Sonic the Hedgehog? Like, what are we getting at? Like, or do you want to bone his VA, Roger Clark? Do you think Roger Clark shouldn't be Sonic the Hedgehog because he's in too many things you didn't want to have sex with him? Like, what are you getting at? It is Roger Clark, right? Clark, Sonic. No, sorry, not Roger Clark, not Roger Clark. Roger Craig. God, why do I always do this? It's Roger Craig Smith. Roger Craig Smith. So you're saying he can't be Sonic because you don't think he's hot?